already. More nothing. So look, every problem that ever existed can be solved by going back to nothing. Every problem that has ever existed can be solved by going back to nothing. Oh, what does that mean? What is he talking about? He's crazy. Alright, sooner or later, you gonna get it. Don't worry about what it seemed like, because I'm telling you what it is. Every problem that ever existed, that ever was, can be solved by going back to nothing. And I tell people that nothing is perfection. Nothing. But how does that solve problems? Before there was ever a problem, there was a solution. So the way that you would solve that problem is, instead of looking at it through a micro, you have to look at it from a macro. You have to look at it from the top to really see what's going on. Not right there at it in the mix. You have to elevate. And look at the problem from the top. Nothing is perfect. Water, light, air. There is nothing you can add to them, and there is nothing that you can take away. There's nothing that you can add to it, and there's nothing that you could take away from it to make it better than what it is. I had somebody try to make the argument of water. Like, you can make better water? No. Water is perfect. It's really perfect if it's not contaminated. So, you know, everybody's drinking contaminated water. The water that's here now, compared to the water that was here, say, 5,000 years ago, see, the purity of it would have been way more concentrated. It would have been pure. So you have to take that into account. Same thing with the air. This isn't the purest air. It isn't the purest air. But it's only because it's been contaminated. But there's nothing you can do to it, and nothing that you can add to it. There's nothing that you can add to it, or nothing that you can take from it to make it better than what it already is. And don't even think about trying to do it with the light. It's like that. Nothing that you can do to light, nothing you can add to it, nothing that you can take away from it to make it better than what it already is. See, these things are godly. You will not exist without them. They are the truth. They are flawless. They are infinite, and they are forever. Nothing is what is real. Anything that is subject to flaw, anything that is subject to flaw is something. I'm gonna say it again. Anything that is subject to flaw is something. Anything that is perfect, flawless, the truth, infinite, forever, is perfect. Perfect. That's the secret. That's the secret. Another one that people in the world cannot seem to grasp. You know, only the young. When I talk to the young, see, they see it. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Only when I talk to the young. They get it. You made of water. You're made of air. And you're made of light. These three things are inside of me. And these three things are inside of you. These are the three things that are inside of everyone that is perfect. These are the three things that are nothing and that will last forever. You see, this is why I am you and you are me. This is why I am you and you are me. In a different time, in a different space. They don't get it though. They don't understand. And why don't they get it? The youngin said it to me. It's ego. Ego. That makes you think that you're somebody else that's different from me. It's your ego that makes it so you cannot see. It's your ego that gives you a personality and a persona, a character. You have a role to play now. Ego. That'll make you go sell some dope to somebody else, but you wouldn't sell it to yourself. That's all it is. Once you remove that from everyone, there's harmony. Because then you realize everybody is you. Literally. Water, air, light, inside of everything moving down here. I told you, this is why you're not supposed to kill. You're killing yourself. Do no harm is the first rule. You wouldn't hurt yourself if you knew it was really you. See? I just ended war. I mean, I ain't do it. It always was what was real. So it was the truth. It is the truth. There's no lie in it. You know, it's gonna last forever. That's infinite. Came straight from my father, I promise you. Alright? So there it is right there. Everybody can just stop what you're doing. Like any beefs going on in the world, anything that you think is a problem, like I started off at the beginning of this vid, anything that you think there is a problem, go back to nothing. Alright. COVID's a problem? Why is COVID a problem? Well, we don't got a cure for a cold. Why are you catching colds? I'll tell you why. Because you're eating meat, cheese, dairy, lots of sugar. But those first three things are fucking you up. And I'm gonna keep saying it every chance I get. So you need to go back to nothing. As much as you possibly can. There's the cure for that. Told you the cure for war. Just realize that that person that's in front of you, behind you, beside you, in the past, wherever, just know that they are you. And whatever's going on with them, they can't see. There are few of us. But we out here. I mean, that was just a little more than nothing. Just a little more than nothing.